If you're over 60, your kidneys could be under silent attack, and you might not even know it. Here's the thing, as we age, our kidneys naturally lose some of their function. But rising creatinine levels? That's a warning sign you don't want to ignore. It means your kidneys are struggling to filter waste from your blood, and what's surprising is that some of the foods we think are healthy could be making the problem worse. That's why today, I'm sharing 7 everyday foods that seniors should avoid right now if you want to protect your kidneys and lower your creatinine levels naturally. These aren't just obvious junk foods either, some might be sitting in your fridge right now. And stick with me, because number 5 might shock you. It's often promoted as a superfood, but for aging kidneys, it could do more harm than good. Let's keep your kidneys strong and your health thriving. Number 1, red meat, beef, lamb, pork. If you're a senior over 60, here's a serious wake-up call. Your kidneys may be under more stress than you think, and one of the biggest culprits could be sitting right on your dinner plate, red meat. Whether it's beef, lamb, or pork, red meat might seem like a good source of protein and strength, but for aging kidneys, it can quietly do a lot of harm. This is especially important if you're dealing with rising creatinine levels, which is a sign your kidneys are struggling to filter waste from your blood. Red meat is rich in animal protein and creatine, which your body naturally converts into creatinine, the very waste product your kidneys are supposed to eliminate. The more red meat you eat, the more creatinine your body produces, and that adds stress to kidneys that may already be working less efficiently with age. Overconsumption also increases metabolic waste, forcing your kidneys to work harder than they should. But there's more to it. Red meat contains high amounts of saturated fat and phosphorus, both of which pose risks not only to your kidneys but to your heart as well. Saturated fat raises your cholesterol, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease, while phosphorus, when not filtered properly, can build up in your blood and pull calcium from your bones, leading to brittle bones and dangerous calcium deposits in blood vessels. For seniors, who are already at a higher risk for both kidney and heart problems, this combination can be especially dangerous. A diet heavy in red meat can speed up glomerular damage, that's damage to the kidney's tiny filtering units, and may contribute to the development of chronic kidney disease, CKD. It can also lead to atherosclerosis, a condition where plaque builds up in your arteries, reducing blood flow to your kidneys and worsening their function. But here's the good news, you don't have to give up protein to protect your kidneys. Try switching to lean poultry like skinless chicken or turkey, which is easier to digest. Fatty fish like salmon or sardines provide heart-healthy omega-3 fats that also reduce inflammation. And plant-based proteins, like lentils, tofu, or chickpeas, are excellent kidney-friendly options when prepared properly. Keep red meat to under 4 ounces per meal, and try introducing a meatless Monday into your week. Small changes like this can go a long way in protecting your kidney health as you age. Number 2, dairy products, milk, cheese, yogurt. Let's take a gentle, honest look at something many of us grew up believing was good for our health, dairy products. If you're over 60 and trying to protect your kidneys, this is especially important. Milk, cheese, yogurt, they've long been considered staples of a healthy diet. But for seniors dealing with rising creatinine levels or chronic kidney disease, these everyday foods can quietly cause more harm than good. Dairy products are naturally high in phosphorus, potassium, and animal protein, 3 things your kidneys have to work hard to process. As our kidneys age, they begin to lose efficiency, even without obvious symptoms. When kidney function drops, these minerals don't get filtered out as easily. Phosphorus builds up in the blood, pulling calcium from your bones. Over time, this leads to weakened bones, joint pain, and an increased risk of fractures. The excess phosphorus can also cause vascular calcification, where calcium settles in the blood vessels and arteries, straining both your heart and kidneys. Meanwhile, potassium, another essential mineral in dairy, becomes a risk when it accumulates in the body. High potassium, or hyperkalemia, can cause muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, and in severe cases, heart failure. It's worth noting that even low-fat or fat-free dairy options still contain these high mineral levels. Many people switch to light or non-fat dairy thinking it's healthier, but when it comes to kidney health, it's not about the fat content, it's the mineral load that matters most. Now, here's the good news. You don't have to give up all your favorite creamy textures or cheesy flavors. There are plenty of kidney-friendly alternatives that are just as satisfying and much safer for your kidneys. Swap regular milk with unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, rice milk, or coconut milk, all of which are naturally lower in phosphorus and potassium. Many of these are also calcium fortified, giving you the bone support you still need without the kidney stress. If you enjoy yogurt, look for dairy-free varieties made from coconut or cashews. They're smooth, tasty, and gut-friendly. And when it comes to cheese, try vegan options made from nuts or soy, which can deliver flavor with less risk. Here's a helpful tip for seniors. When choosing non-dairy options, look for products labeled calcium fortified or kidney safe. These will give your body the support it needs without overburdening your kidneys. Remember, your kidneys are working hard every day, especially as you age. By making smart, compassionate food choices, you're not just avoiding damage, you're actively supporting your long-term health. Every small change adds up, and your kidneys will thank you for it. Number 3, bananas. Let's talk about bananas. They're often seen as the perfect grab-and-go snack, affordable, easy to digest, and naturally sweet. For many people, they've become a daily habit. But if you're a senior looking to protect your kidneys, bananas may not be as friendly as they seem. In fact, they could be silently contributing to a dangerous condition called hyperkalemia, or high potassium levels in the blood, something aging kidneys struggle to handle. A single medium banana contains around 400 to 450 milligrams of potassium. Now, potassium is an essential mineral that supports heart health and muscle function, but when your kidneys aren't filtering as efficiently, which is often the case after age 60, excess potassium can build up quickly. This puts you at risk of serious complications, especially if you already have chronic kidney disease or rising creatinine levels. For seniors, hyperkalemia is no small issue. It can lead to irregular heartbeats, arrhythmias, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, even sudden cardiac arrest. The tricky part is, potassium buildup often happens gradually and without obvious symptoms until it's too late. That's why being mindful of your potassium intake, especially from common fruits like bananas, is crucial for maintaining kidney health. But don't worry, you don't have to give up fruit altogether. There are plenty of delicious and kidney-friendly alternatives that can satisfy your sweet tooth while keeping your potassium levels in check. Try apples, blueberries, strawberries, grapes, or peaches. These fruits are naturally lower in potassium, packed with antioxidants, and offer the added benefit of supporting your immune system and heart health. Be cautious with banana-based smoothies or dried banana chips. These forms are even more concentrated in potassium, meaning just a small amount can deliver a big dose of what your kidneys may not be able to handle. So, while bananas might be a staple in many diets, they're one of those healthy foods that can turn harmful when your kidneys are under stress. Making the switch to lower potassium fruits can help keep your heart steady, your muscles strong, and your kidneys functioning better for the long haul. It's a small change that can make a big impact on your health. Number 4, processed and packaged foods, chips, deli meats, frozen meals. If you're a senior over 60 and serious about protecting your kidneys, here's something you need to know. Processed and packaged foods might be quietly destroying your kidney function. We're talking about chips, deli meats, frozen dinners, instant noodles, canned soups, and snack bars. They're convenient, tasty, and everywhere, but behind that convenience is a dangerous combination of ingredients that can overload your kidneys, raise your creatinine levels, and speed up kidney damage. What makes these foods so harmful? First, they're loaded with sodium. Too much salt causes your body to retain fluid, which increases blood pressure, one of the leading causes of kidney disease. High blood pressure forces your kidneys to work overtime, eventually wearing them down. But it doesn't stop there. Many processed foods also contain phosphorus additives, usually hidden under names that begin with phos- on the ingredient label. These additives are quickly absorbed into the bloodstream and can lead to calcium imbalances, bone weakness, and hardened blood vessels, all of which put extra strain on your kidneys. Then there are trans fats and preservatives, which are linked to inflammation and heart disease. That's especially concerning for seniors because kidney and heart health go hand in hand. Eating these foods regularly increases your risk of edema, swelling in your feet, ankles, and even your face, along with fatigue, poor circulation, and faster decline in kidney function. And the worst part? Most of these harmful ingredients are hard to spot unless you know what to look for. That's why reading labels is so important. So what should you eat instead? Swap the packaged and processed meals for simple homemade dishes using fresh ingredients. Instead of chips, try air-popped popcorn with a sprinkle of herbs or a touch of olive oil. Need a quick snack? Reach for sliced cucumbers, carrots, or bell peppers with a side of hummus. Even if you enjoy the convenience of frozen meals, you can make your own kidney-friendly versions at home using low-sodium, whole-food ingredients. When shopping, look for products labeled low-sodium, no trans fats, and especially no added phosphates. Your kidneys will thank you. Making a few smart swaps today can help preserve your kidney health and energy tomorrow, because when it comes to kidney damage, prevention is everything. Number 5, eggs, especially yolks. If you're over 60 and focused on protecting your kidneys, here's a surprising truth: eggs, especially the yolks, might be doing more harm than good. While eggs are often praised as a high-quality protein source, the yolk comes with risks that seniors with kidney concerns shouldn't ignore. The egg yolk is rich in phosphorus and saturated fat, two nutrients that can quietly stress your kidneys and contribute to other serious health problems as you age. Let's start with phosphorus. Healthy kidneys usually remove excess phosphorus from the blood, but as kidney function declines, a common issue in seniors, phosphorus begins to build up. This excess can lead to vascular calcification, where calcium and phosphorus form deposits in the blood vessels and kidneys. It also pulls calcium from your bones, increasing your risk of osteoporosis, fractures, and chronic bone pain. Over time, this phosphorus overload may also lead to calcified arteries, which raises your risk of heart attacks and kidney failure. On top of that, egg yolks contain saturated fat, which is known to raise LDL cholesterol, something many older adults are already trying to manage. High cholesterol combined with kidney disease is a dangerous mix that increases your chances of cardiovascular issues like heart disease and stroke. So, while a sunny-side-up egg might seem like a harmless breakfast, eating it regularly can be risky if you have high creatinine levels or reduced kidney function. But you don't have to say goodbye to eggs entirely. There are healthier, kidney-friendly alternatives that still let you enjoy your favorite dishes. Egg whites are an excellent substitute. They're low in phosphorus, contain no saturated fat, and still provide high-quality protein to support muscle maintenance. You can also explore plant-based egg alternatives, such as mung bean or chickpea flour-based products, which are gaining popularity and offer a similar texture without the kidney strain. Here's a simple tip: if you love whole eggs, try limiting them to just 1 to 2 per week, and always pair them with fresh vegetables and low-phosphorus foods like bell peppers, spinach, or oats. By making thoughtful swaps and controlling your portion sizes, you can protect your kidneys while still enjoying balanced and satisfying meals. Number 6. Potatoes, white and sweet. Let's be honest, who doesn't love a warm serving of mashed potatoes or crispy baked fries? For many of us, especially those over 60, potatoes have been a comfort food our whole lives. Whether it's a holiday dinner or a simple weeknight meal, they've always had a place on the plate. But if you're trying to protect your kidneys, it might be time to reconsider just how often you're reaching for this starchy favorite. Here's the problem: potatoes, especially white potatoes, are very high in potassium. A single medium white potato can contain more than 900 milligrams of potassium, almost half of what someone with kidney issues should consume in an entire day. Potassium is essential for muscle and heart function, but when your kidneys are no longer filtering efficiently, something that naturally happens with age, it can build up in the blood. This condition, known as hyperkalemia, can cause muscle weakness, fatigue, numbness, and even life-threatening heart rhythms. For seniors, especially those with stage 3 to stage 5 chronic kidney disease, managing potassium is critical. The scary part? You might not feel any symptoms until potassium levels are dangerously high. That's why being proactive with your diet is so important. Now, you don't have to give up comfort food altogether. There are plenty of kidney-friendly alternatives that can still satisfy your cravings. Cauliflower mash is a great substitute for mashed potatoes, creamy, mild, and far lower in potassium. For something crispy, try baked zucchini sticks, roasted carrots, or parsnip fries. These options give you that hearty feel without the kidney stress. If you really can't give up potatoes, there are a few tricks to make them safer. First, remove the skins. That's where most of the potassium is stored. Then, soak potato slices in water for at least 4 hours, and boil them afterward. This method can reduce the potassium content by 50 to 70%. But even with this prep, it's best to enjoy potatoes only occasionally and in small portions. So the next time you plan a meal, think twice before piling on the potatoes. With a few simple swaps and smarter prep, you can protect your kidneys and still enjoy your food. Number 7. Avocados. Avocados have gained a reputation as one of the healthiest superfoods out there, and for good reason. They're creamy, delicious, packed with healthy fats, fiber, and essential vitamins. But if you're a senior trying to manage your kidney health, especially with elevated creatinine levels or a reduced glomerular filtration rate, GFR, avocados may not be the friend you think they are. In fact, they could quietly be pushing your potassium levels into dangerous territory. While avocados are nutrient-dense, they are also extremely high in potassium, around 975 milligrams per 100 grams. For most healthy adults, potassium is beneficial, helping with muscle function, fluid balance, and nerve signals. But for seniors with kidney issues, especially those with a GFR under 60, the kidneys can't remove excess potassium effectively. This can lead to hyperkalemia, a condition where too much potassium builds up in the blood. And hyperkalemia isn't something to take lightly. It can cause fatigue, muscle weakness, numbness, and irregular heartbeats, and in severe cases, it can even result in cardiac arrest. What makes this more concerning is that many seniors don't feel symptoms right away. You could be eating what you think is a healthy avocado toast, while your potassium is quietly climbing to dangerous levels. So, what can you do? Fortunately, you don't have to give up creamy textures or healthy fats altogether. There are several kidney-friendly alternatives that are just as satisfying. Try hummus, mashed peas, or olive oil-based spreads as a topping or dip. If you're looking for something rich and smooth for recipes, tahini, made from sesame seeds, or a spoonful of Greek yogurt, if tolerated, can be great substitutes. Here's an important tip: if you absolutely love avocados, you don't have to eliminate them entirely, but portion control is key. Stick to no more than 1/8 of a fruit at a time, and always balance it with low-potassium foods like cucumbers, lettuce, or rice. Remember, just because a food is considered healthy doesn't mean it's kidney safe. Being informed and making small changes can go a long way in protecting your kidneys and your overall health as you age. Taking care of your kidneys doesn't have to be overwhelming. It starts with small, consistent steps. First, make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day to help your kidneys flush out toxins, unless your doctor has advised a fluid restriction. Keep an eye on your salt and sugar intake, as too much of either can stress your kidneys and raise blood pressure or blood sugar. When it comes to protein, focus on quality over quantity. Your body needs it, but your kidneys need balance. Most importantly, always consult your doctor or a renal dietitian before making changes to your diet or lifestyle. They can help guide you based on your personal health and lab results. And don't forget, after age 60, routine kidney function tests, like checking your creatinine and GFR, are essential. Stay proactive, stay informed, and take charge of your kidney health, because prevention is truly the best medicine.